My dad was a metallurgical engineer, and so he moved us all to Gadsden in the late 60s to start a foundry there. I certainly felt an attraction to men since as far as I could remember, but not really understanding it. I'm gay. It's funny how it took me so long to put all that together, all of the all of the attractions, all of the experiences I'd already had. I didn't experience any kind of prejudice as a gay person in Alabama, which I hear from a lot of Southerners that it was hard for them. So my first significant boyfriend, for instance, was much older. He was about 30 years older than I am. And he was the love of my life at the time. And he died of AIDS in 1992 when I was 27. And we had been together for 9 years since I was 18. A lot of people that I knew who were bears had grown up being larger kids and being ridiculed just for their physical appearance. And then suddenly in the bear community, they were superstars and highly sexualized. It's like in post twinkiness. I'm 58 now. So I don't really feel like a daddy because I've always had these older boyfriends. I don't know, it just left a profound impact on me, just seeing that interaction, seeing how the guy who was the subject of all this attention just loved it and how excited everyone around him was. I made a grid of 36 images and they were of butt cracks, but the images were put together to look like a flower, something that has a certain connotation of a certain smell. Actually, you are looking at naked bodies. And her eyes lit up. And I said, yeah, those are all like big, hairy guys. Her first experience of this sensual form was that it was beautiful. She was responding to it visually. But then when I told her what it was, she was responding to what she thought that she knew about it. It's the proximity of the lover because we don't get that close to bodies generally or look at hair so close up.
What really comes across is the camera eye is the eye of the lover beholding the beloved in front of the camera.
One day I was coming into my house and Jack Radcliffe rode by. I was like, oh my God, he lives in San Francisco. And he ended up living a block away from me, like right up the street. Oh my God, I was just blown away that I was going to be able to photograph these guys. These images are, the images that I took are not only a record of my attraction to them, but just also a record of their beauty taken out of the like pornographic context, elevating them to the pantheon of heaven in a way. Every time I have a show, I'll reach out to the community and try to get them to come and see themselves in a different way. There's also this idea of the bear in the bear community of someone embracing a broader range of beauty that encompasses different body types, either larger or bigger, just bodies that don't fall into the norm. I was creating images with these parts of bodies that made something bigger, experiencing the sensuality of the bear body in a way that people might not have been open to unless I manipulated them in some way. I wanted to frustrate our voyeuristic impulses. So to titillate people, like my first body of work that was pixelated was called Sexting. The act of observation actually affects what's being observed. I'm working on publishing a book of the Jack and Mac images, and actually Les has written an essay for it.
Yeah. So if you happen to know any sugar daddies who would like to fund me to do oral histories full time, please send me their email.